Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I have this really cool special new 19-inch wheel covers for Tesla Model Y to share with you. I said it's special because these are directional. This is probably one of the first that I've seen so far that are directional. Even the wheel covers that came with the car, they are not directional, meaning these wheel covers are facing the same direction on both sides of the car. So these came in two sets, two covers for the right side and then two covers for the left side. And today I'll show you what comes in the box, how to install them, and then at the end I'll do full efficiency test on these wheel covers against the OEM wheel covers. Let's go. Let's see what comes in the box of this brand new wheel covers for Tesla Model Y from Yeslag. So these came in the box. We got all the wheel covers and then the foam tapes that helps protect the rim from the inside of the cover. I'll show you later how to install this. And a pair of gloves. Let's check out the wheel covers first. So this is the wheel cover itself. It's really clean design and it's really flat. As you can see here, it has really small cutouts, meaning it should be really efficient when we test it. And it didn't come with any logo in the middle, but they will send you the separate package with this logo, the Tesla logo, that you can install it later. There's an adhesive in the back. We just peel it and then install it in the middle. Alright, first let me show you how to install the protective foam tape that came with it around the inside of the wheel cover first. It came in the big roll, which should be enough for a round, and then we are going to protect the clips too so it doesn't leave any scratch on the rims of the car or the spokes of the car later on. So basically just remove the adhesive side out like this and then keep applying from one side of the inside of the rims. Just do it little by little. Make sure it's all the way to the edge because that's where it's gonna attach to your wheel. Closer look right here, you see? So make sure this part is protected and this one is protected, and just apply to all the clips. So as I mentioned before, they will send this out separately from the main package. So just peel it off and then apply it in the middle. There's no alignment, we're just gonna sit right in the middle. The plastic cover off. Done. Really nice. I'm just gonna apply everything in the back and the logo to all four of the covers. Before we actually go out and install this, let me show you something real quick. Again, these covers are directional, which means each cover dedicated on each side of the wheels. So if you flip the back to the back of the wheel, you will see this left, you see L for left, and it will show you where the valve stem is gonna be. So it's only one of these cutout that has rounded on the bottom. So that's where you place the valve stem when you install the wheels, and it also has like a label, the valve stem icon, and left. And this one the same thing, right, and the valve stem is just right next to it. Alright, now we know how to place it on the wheels. Let's go and install it. I got these wheel covers from yeslag.com and they are offering two different options here, matte black and metallic gunmetal. And if you are interested, you can use my special discount code DTC20 for extra 20% off. So after that 20% off, the price comes down to $223. Now let's install those wheel covers on my Tesla Model Y. Okay, before we install the new wheel covers, let me show you how to easily remove the stock Gemini wheel covers first. So first thing first, just grab hold on one of the spoke with two hands and then pull towards yourself. Then the whole thing should come out. If the whole thing doesn't come out, just pull one by one. Next, and then go to the next one. Then it should easily come out and remove. All right, now let's place the new wheel covers on the 19-inch stock Model Y long range. Again, this is the right side of the car. Make sure you use the right wheel covers. There's a writing on the back of the wheel covers next to the valve stump. So make sure this goes where the valve stump on the wheel is, right here. So we're just gonna turn and then mash that valve stump. There you go. Now that's mashed, and then we should be able to just pop them right in. Okay, that's it. Really simple. It looks really cool too. Let me show you the comparison between this and the stock cover. Alright, so here is the stock wheel cover that came with the car. As you can see, it does not cover the edge of the rim, or the rim of the alloy wheels. It's exposed. So when you scratch something, your rim will still scratch because it doesn't protect it. It stops right here. The cover stops right there. And this is the look. Let's compare with the wheel cover from Yeslak. As you can see, there's no rim of the alloy wheel showing at all because it's covered the whole thing. It actually makes the wheel itself looks so much better, and actually looks bigger too. It looks almost like a 20-inch wheel because of that cover on the rim. And I love the design. It looks really cool. Really similar to performance wheel, but this one has, I believe, has more spokes to it. And as I mentioned before, the actual cutout on the wheels are small. Let me show you comparison side by side. So this is the cover from Tesla. See how big the cutout is, and this is the cover from Yeslak. See how small comparison. See that? So the cutout is a little smaller, and even this one has really small cutout. Just from the look of it, it should at least match the efficiency of the covers. Hopefully this will beat because it's directional. I'll show you again why it's directional. It should face the same way after I install it. Alright, now let me install the rest of it on my Tesla Model Y. Okay, so the installation on all four is done. Let me show you real quick. So the package came with 2 left side and then 2 right side. So they are directional. The reason being is that they should face the same way. Let me show you real quick. So you see this curvy part right here? It's facing front of the car right here. And the other side should be the same, which is, you see that? Facing the curvy part, it's facing front of the car. So this way, all 4 covers are spinning and turning the same direction. So this should increase overall efficiency of the car, especially on the highway speed when we test it today. Alright, now let's see the overall looks on these wheel covers on my Tesla Model Y. Alright, let's go test these new wheel covers first, and then on the way back I'll test the OEM one. Oh, by the way, I finally got this perfectly fit to the windshield sunshade. I've been looking for it for a while since I got the car, and finally got one. I'll put the link in the description down below too. I also got this from Yeslac. Let's go. And oh, it also came with a little storage bag. Okay, before we go, let's reset the Trip A. So we are going to use that for this efficiency test. Now resets everything, it's all 0, and then when I get to destination, which is gonna be around 18 miles, I will capture the numbers and then swap the wheel covers to the stock wheel covers, and then reset a Trip A again, and then we'll come back, we'll see, and then compare those two numbers. So we are starting from 78% from on the battery, and on this trip I'll try to keep the speed on the highway speed at about 72 miles to get the most efficiency, and also try to be on autopilot as much as I could. Surrounding conditions should be similar because I'm not stopping by anywhere. Just get there, swap the covers, and then come back. Alright, now let's go. Okay, as you can see here, I limit autopilot to 72 miles an hour, and we'll be on the freeway as much as I could, and be on autopilot as much as I could also. Okay, so on the way I was driving here, the elevation was totally different from going back, so I decided to do a whole round trip for the one sets of wheel covers, and then I'll do another whole round trip of the OEM wheel covers. So we'll see you back at home, and then we'll swap the wheels and see the numbers. Okay, I'm back at home. Let's see the total energy or efficiency of this wheel cover first. So we travel the total distance of 40 miles and use 9 kilowatt hours, and average energy of 230 watt hours per mile, which is really good. I didn't expect that at all. So again, I decided to do the whole round trip, so it makes more sense to have the exact same path, exact same elevations up and down. So we'll do another trips again, probably the same 40 miles. Let's swap the wheel covers and then start the second test. Okay, now we have to swap the wheel covers, so it's a good opportunity for me to show you how to remove these wheel covers. So first, pull one of the spoke out, and then pop the top one, and then pull it out like that, and then the rest should just come out. There you go. That's it. So a little bit different how to pull these off, but then this is how you do it. Now let's swap the rest. Okay, I forgot to show you, we have 66% of the battery left since the first trip or the first test. Let's reset that Trip A again. Just reset the Trip A. Reset. So we use that Trip A again. When we come back, should be really similar in distance and the path. Okay, now let's go take a second test on these stocks wheel covers from Tesla. Let's go.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss.
Again, same as the first test here.
gonna limit the autopilot speed to 72 miles an hour, and then I'll use as much autopilot as possible. Forgot to mention that on both tests, I put the car in chill mode so we can get the most efficiency result from the car, and also the temperature, they're both the same. I set to 60 degrees, so everything should be exact the same for the conditions outside of the car and inside of the car. Let's continue the test.
I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated.
Right, I'm back at home and the second test is done. Let's see the result of the second test. As you can see here, 40 miles, exact the same distance. The total energy used a little bit more than the wheel covers from Yeslag. I believe Yeslag used like 9 kilowatt hours, but this one used 10, and average energy total is 241 watt hour per mile. Okay, I'll capture this and then we'll see comparison between these two results. It seems like the wheel covers from Yeslag, it's more efficient than, a little bit more efficient than the stock OEM wheel covers. Alright, let's see the result. Now let's compare the result side by side from the two tests. As you can see here, both tests were tested on the 40 miles trip. So both have the same distance, but the Yeslag wheel covers only used 9 kilowatt hour of the energy, and the original stock wheel covers used 10 kilowatt hours. So now let's look at the average energy. The wheel covers from Yeslag only use 230 watt hour per mile compared to the stock OEM wheel covers, which use 241 watt per mile. So that's about 11 watt hours difference between those two wheel covers. Okay, now before we go further, let's convert the kilowatt hours to watt hours so we will have better understanding in comparing these two on the average energy. So the full capacity of 2023 Model Y long range is 82 kilowatt hours, but it only has about 76.5 kilowatt hours usable capacity. So we have to convert that number to watt hour. So 1 kilowatt hour equal 1000 watt hours. So basically the total is 76,500 watt hours. So now we'll use the total capacity of the battery and divide by the watt hour. So this is the result that we got from the full charge. If this test were tested from 100% full charge down to 0, Yeslag wheel covers will get about 332.6 miles of range, but the OEM wheel covers will get 317.4 miles of range. That is a lot difference between these two wheels. I was surprised by the number of average energy used already. Now we converted to miles, even more impressive. So as a result from these two tests, the wheel covers from Yeslag actually added 15 miles of range compared to the OEM wheel covers. So I basically got 15 miles range boost from these wheel cover, which is really impressive. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about these wheel covers. As you can see from the test result, these wheel covers are really efficient. It's actually more efficient than the OEM wheel covers, which I didn't expect that at all, and by quite a bit, because they actually added 15 miles to the full charge of this Tesla Model Y if I would start it from 100% to 0, which is really awesome. And I think the directional part of the wheel covers, also the small cutouts here on the wheel covers, play the big part of efficiency. So this is probably the best result that I have tested with the rest of the aftermarket wheel covers so far. Alright, I'll make sure to put the link of these wheel covers in the description down below. Also special discount code for you. Don't forget to click like if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe for future content, and don't forget to check out new merch just right below this video. We'll see you on the next video.